Hey, welcome to the official Windows 8 channel, and today we are having more news on what's coming up in Windows 8.1. So Windows 8.1 is that big update to Windows 8 that should be available sometime around August 1st from what we know. Some of these dates, well, August 1st was kind of set forward by Paul Thurrott and Mary Jo Foley, which are pretty close to the Microsoft crowd, so they pretty much know what they're talking about usually. What we have of coming out of Windows 8.1 now is the fact that a little more curious about what the start button will be. First of all, the start button is making its comeback, but not totally in a way that you'll probably want to. One thing for sure, Microsoft does not want us to go back to what Windows 7 looks like. They worked hard to make a new operating system, and they want us to kind of get used to it. So what basically they'll do is make changes that integrate more the new interface with the desktop view, because that's the biggest problem. It does feel a little awkward to have part of your operating system in a desktop mode and part of the operating system in a start menu mode with tiles, and that's one of the biggest problems there. Is you feel like having two different operating systems in one. So the start menu, what it will look like apparently is more of a it's going to be a button on your start, for example your desktop app. So when you're on the desktop mode, what's going to happen is you'll have that start button, and when you click on it, it won't scroll a vertical list of programs and folders. It's going to kind of apparently show us a view of the start screen, but with some kind of arrow look or transparency. So you'll be on the desktop, but you'll have the tiles show up kind of floating on your desktop, and you'll be able to choose a program from there. So it's kind of making the desktop and the start screen kind of work together instead of being two different worlds totally apart. I think it's not a bad idea. I personally think that the start menu as we have in Windows 7 and before should not come back. I don't think we're in something new, and I think we should go forward, but of course, like everything that's new, I think there's a lot of space for improvement. So the start screen will be on top of the desktop, and it's really kind of nuanced. All the elements won't be like they should. The start screen, the start menu is not going to be like before, but I don't think it's going to be as bad because we'll probably have more of a interesting look on that by mixing a little bit together. Of course, one of the biggest problems in Windows 8 is also the companies. Microsoft Windows is a major piece of software for companies. There are very few Macs in companies in general. Most of the companies are in the Windows world, and most of the enterprise IT is kind of really scared of Windows 8 because they're scared of you know, having a problem with their employees not working as fast and not being as productive. So these are little changes that will probably help there. We'll have probably more information on what's happening also with TechEd in North America. that will give us some information here. Other changes in Windows 8.1 will include also an improved search capability. It's kind of mixed bag for me, that because it's going to have a much more of a search going through the Bing search engine on the Microsoft. Unfortunately, I don't know in the United States. Here in Canada, Bing is kind of not very good, so I'm a little scared about that. But it apparently going to, if you search on the start screen, for example, you'll have results from different sources, including Bing. You'll also have the web. Apparently different websites from the web search engines will work. Applications, local files, SkyDrive will also show up. So if you search for a file and it's on your SkyDrive, it's going to show up. That's cool. That's really cool, because SkyDrive has been for many years something that's there, but that's not really there. You're not really sure. If you don't know how to use it, you don't use it. And I think having a search that will actually show up what you have on your SkyDrive is a good idea. You'll be able to see multiple apps on screen simultaneously. That's also something very nice. We can't see 2-3 apps at the same time for the time being. The snap feature is not really good. That's going to be improved a lot, so that's going to be something interesting. You'll be able, from within apps and programs, to save files directly to the SkyDrive. That's pretty cool also, because if you use SkyDrive as a backup and also as a way to get, you know, your files across different computers and platforms, this is a nice feature. Having apps actually saved directly to SkyDrive is a great idea, I think. Something that's going to be interesting to see is the introduction of Internet Explorer 11. We will have Internet Explorer 11 on Windows 8.1. Still no word yet if Windows 7 users will have IE 11. That is really a big question. I personally don't. I think they'll have no choice to bring Internet Explorer 11 to Windows 7, especially since Windows 7 has such a long life left. I think they'll have no choice, but they're really trying to push different versions at different operating systems now, and dates are not the same. Usually before, Internet Explorer versions were always released together for all platforms. Now it's getting kind of a little different, or they want to push some operating systems before. Apparently IE 11 will have faster page loading, better performance in touch mode also. So if you have a touch device, it should be improved. So basically that's what we know and what's going to be coming up. It's going to be pretty cool. Apparently also another nice little feature will be make Skype calls directly on the lock screen, on the lock mode. So if, for example, you are not into Windows but you're getting, for example, a Skype call, you don't have to log in. You'll be able to Skype directly from your lock screen. That's interesting. So you won't have to log into your Microsoft account or anything. Many different sizes of, at least 3 different sizes of tiles on your start screen. That's also very nice. And all native applications, photos, music, mail, calendar, all of those will be much improved. to make things better. And of course, stay tuned to our channel. As soon as Windows 8.1 is available, we'll have lots and lots of videos explaining all the different new features. So a lot of these new options and new ways of doing things sound pretty cool. I've heard Paul Thurrott say that he was really under the impression that Microsoft was really going in the right direction here. So let's hope that it does. And of course, previews of Windows 8.1 will start tomorrow, June 26th to 28th, from the Microsoft Build Developer Conference, which runs so June 26th, 28th, and Windows 8.1, no official release date, but apparently August would be pretty much the official date, somewhere in August. So, and don't forget, if you're a Windows 8 user, Windows 8.1 will be a free upgrade. That's a great idea, and I think it's Microsoft saying, well, we know we kind of screwed up a little bit here, so let's give you a little gift. And that's a great idea. And of course, if you're still on an old machine, well, your new machine will have Windows 8.1 when it gets out. So if you buy a new computer, or if you want to upgrade an existing computer and buy Windows, well, Windows 8.1 is free for Windows 8 users, but is a paid version for anybody that does not have Windows 8 yet. So we'll probably have more news as the Microsoft Build Conference is coming tomorrow, as we are June 25th today, tomorrow 26th to the 28th. So we'll surely have, by the end of the week, much more news on what's 8.1 gonna look like, and probably some screen captures, and even maybe a working operating system that I'll be able to show you if everything works right. So thanks for watching, and if you enjoy our videos, please subscribe to our channel, and if you have any comments or questions on what you've seen, let us know. You have your own comments on what Windows 8.1 should include or not. What do you think of Windows 8? Let us know, and hope you come back to the official Windows 8 channel. Bye bye.